ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa mo tún kí yín ẹ gbọ́ ta ló ń tàn yẹn ta ló ń tàn yẹn ta là ń tàn ṣé ẹni tán ń tàn ṣó mọ̀ pé wọ́n ń tàn o náà tẹ́ni tán ń tàn bá mọ̀ kán ń tàn o ẹni tó ń tàn yẹn náà ń kọ́ só ti ká pé àwọn tó ń tàn ti mọ̀ pé wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé ẹ̀tàn ni ibo ni mò ń lọ ọ̀rọ̀ kan mo gbé wá o ẹ rí i pé lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí Ààrẹ Aṣíwájú Tinubu yan one student final year student UI kan nínú àwọn I think economic policy kan tó ń ṣe gbé jáde he is going to be among the committee tí wọ́n á ṣètò yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ ń bẹ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn lọ ó kan Keyamo ó dórí Keyamo ó padà sórí Oshiomole ó dórí Oshiomole ó padà sórí Dr. Bosun tí wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yàn pé kó jẹ mínísítà tán ní kó kọ́rọ̀ ẹnu ẹ̀ jẹ ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ ń gbà head sars tó ní àwọn sẹ́nẹ̀tì wa mọ̀rọ̀ ní gbogbo wọn ní kó kọ́rọ̀ jẹ òun náà dẹ̀ ṣe kí ni kó kọ́rọ̀ jẹ ẹ̀gẹ́t ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn wá jẹ lọ ó jẹ káàkiri ètò yìí kí ẹ mọ̀ bá ń pín ẹ mọ̀ bá ń ṣíà ẹ̀ Dr. Mike àwọn ni wọ́n kó ètò yìí jọ wọ́n dẹ̀ gbìyànjú òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ bọ́m̀bẹ̀ ẹ̀gẹ́t ẹ mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ bóníkálukú ṣe máa ń rò ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni bóníkálukú ṣe ń ronú ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni ẹ̀gẹ́t ẹ̀dẹ̀mọ́ Mr. Ọlámáìkì kò ní dúró sí di kámọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀gẹ́t kámọ́ gbogbo ok máa gbé Mr. Ọlámáìkì wọlé ń sìn ṣùgbọ́n kí n tó gbé wọn wọlé mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tuntun mo kí ẹ̀yin náà ẹ káàbọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀yin ojú tuntun ẹ̀kẹ́ lè mọ́ bá nìkan ni wa síwájú àti síwájú ẹ má gbàgbé láti subscribe sórí ìkànnì yìí tẹ́ bá ti subscribe tán notification bell yín kíní tó dàbí agogo níwájú subscribe button yẹn ẹ tàn ẹ tẹ̀ tẹ́ bá ti bọ́ọ̀lé yóò gbé options tó pọ̀ wá all lubẹ̀ láàrin àwọn options yẹn ní kẹ́ bọ́ọ̀lé tó bá tán gbogbo ètò tá à ń ṣe update news gbogbo ẹ̀ yóò mọ̀ gbé wá fún yín tẹ́yìn ní ó mọ̀ ìjà àǹfààní ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ó ga ọ̀rọ̀ jábọ́ ẹ bá ń gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ jábọ́ àṣẹ tẹ̀lé Dr. Mike lágbára Ọlọ́run ìmọ̀ yín ọpọlọ yín ò ní jọba láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ẹ mọ̀ ṣe wẹ̀ ní sísọ gbogbo lágbára Ọlọ́run a sì ní tẹnugbó bí ọwọ́ ìran Yorùbá sì rèé Ọlọ́run ó gbà wá á débi à ń lọ lọ́wọ́ àwọn ẹlẹ́tàn Ọlọ́run ó gbà wá. ẹ jẹ́ ń gbé Mr. Mike wọlé kẹ́ wá ṣe kíni ṣùgbọ́n ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá lórí ọ̀fẹ́ tẹ́ bá come across it ẹ bá ń share ẹ jẹ́ ó go viral kọ́rọ̀ yẹn ó go viral ta là ń tàn ta ní ń tàn yẹn sẹ́ni tá à ń tàn mọ̀ pé à ń tàn sẹ́ni tí ó ń tàn yẹn náà ti mọ̀ pé àwọn tó ń tàn ti ká pé ẹ̀tàn ló ń tà wọn àbí wọn ìdí ẹ̀ka lọ. ó yá Dr. Mike.
arábìnrin tí wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ yàn gẹ́gẹ́ bí olùbádámọ̀ràn special adviser lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ okòwò economics àti àwọn nǹkan tó jọ mọ́ tí ó jẹ́ ọ̀dọ́mọdébìnrin tó sì wà nílé ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga onípele kẹrin 400 level tó jẹ́ ìpele tó kángun sí ìparí ẹ̀kọ́ tí arábìnrin yẹn ń ṣe. Oríṣiríṣi awuyewuye ló ti lọ, oríṣiríṣi ọ̀rọ̀ làwọn èèyàn ti sọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ arábìnrin. Àwọn kan tẹ̀ ti ń pa débi pé wọ́n ti fẹ́ máa ní kí ló máa ń ṣe àwọn Yorùbá ìgàn ìlara wọn tiẹ̀ ti pọ̀ jù tó yẹ kínú wọn máa dùn. Ọmọ kékeré wọ́n fún ní ministerial post ẹ tún wá ń banújẹ́ ẹ tún ń sọ̀rọ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni àwọn kan wọ́n ń sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ní bóyá girlfriend kan nù wọn ni, àwọn kan ní bóyá wọ́n mọ bàbá ẹ̀. Oríṣiríṣi ọ̀rọ̀ ló ń lọ. Ní tilẹ̀ tọlọ́run ẹ kúkú mọ̀ pé mi ò ní parọ́ fún yín, ohun tí bá mọ̀ tójú mi bá tó òun ni màá sọ. Èmi ò mọ arábìnrin rí, mi ò rí rí, mi ò dẹ̀ gbọ́ orúkọ ẹ̀ rí. Bẹ́yìn náà ṣe rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe gbọ́ lèmi náà ṣe gbọ́. Àmọ́ gbà tí mo gbọ́ mo wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣèwádìí, mo ń pe àwọn èèyàn kọ̀ọ̀kan tí mo lè pè, mo ń béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn pé ǹjẹ́ ààrẹ ẹni tó mọ arábìnrin tó mọ ibi tó ti wá àbí bó ṣe jẹ́ àbí tó lè sọ ohunkóhun fún wa. Now mo wá ń béèrè, àmọ́ àwọn èèyàn ń kálukú ń sọ pé àwọn náà ò gbúrò ẹ̀ rí àfi báwọn ṣe déédéé rí tí wọ́n ní wọ́n yàn án. Ló já sí pé bí gbogbo wa ṣe jọ rí nìyẹn. Mo wá fẹ́ fi kinní kan dá gbogbo wa lójú o. Now gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ tí à ń bá bọ̀, àwọn náà ní báwọn ṣe rí nìyẹn, ṣùgbọ́n pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn ó wà nínú ìròyìn wọ́n ní arábìnrin pé ó ti jẹ gbogbo oríṣiríṣi ipò nílé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga tó wà tó jọ mọ́ irú ohun tó yàn fún. Ó ní ohun tó dẹ̀ dáa ni o, irú nǹkan tá à ń sọ ní irú ohun tá à ń fẹ́ nìyí, irú bó ṣe yẹ kó rí láwùjọ ni. So gbogbo ohun tí mo fẹ́ sọ láṣálẹ̀ mo fẹ́ jẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ pé kódà tí ọ̀rọ̀ mi tó bá ṣèṣì lọ ta bá arábìnrin yẹn, mi ò ní láìfi arábìnrin yẹn o. Arábìnrin yẹn ò ṣẹ̀ mí o, kò ṣẹ̀ ẹnìkankan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó wẹ̀, ó yanrantí, ó yege lọ́dọ̀ tèmi. Èmi ò mọ lọ́dọ̀ ẹlòmíì o, lọ́dọ̀ tèmi arábìnrin yẹn ò ṣe nǹkan kan tó lè mú pé ká sọ̀rọ̀ sí, nítorí pé mo wá díẹ̀ pé ṣé ó náà wà lára àwọn èèyàn tó ti ń ṣẹnu fatafata pé àwọn olóṣèlú yìí ò dáa kìnnìkan bóyá tó wá di pọ́npọ́ náà ń kó òsìn tó wá lọ gbà á. Rárá, mi ò rohun tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀, mi ò rohun tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí ò dàbí ọ̀rọ̀ Tìjání tó ń lénu belebele tó ní bọ́n ṣe pa àwọn ọmọ ẹ́ńsàsì ò dáa tó bú gbogbo ó sòkò ńlá ọ̀rọ̀ ríbitì òkúta ríbitì ọ̀rọ̀ ó sọ sáwọn tó wà ní sínẹẹtì ńgbà yẹn, ó ní bọ̀ fún ní gbogbo wọn lélẹ̀ tí wọ́n ó débẹ̀ ń sìn gbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ fún lóyè, ó kó gbogbo ẹ̀ jẹ, ó ní kán mọ̀ bínú, ó ní kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́. Lélẹ̀ ta ṣàlàyé fúnra wa pé ṣe rójú ayé kò sẹ́ni tó ń gbẹnu ẹnikẹ́ni sọ, oníkálukú ń jà fún àpò ara ẹ̀ àtẹnu ara ẹ̀ ni. Àwọn tó dẹ̀ máa ń sọ pé everybody has a price, a lè bá wọn jiyàn lọ títí, oníkùn ló mọ̀ọ́kà, inú ara wa nìkan la mọ̀, ẹ̀rí ara wa la lè gbàjẹ́. O lè gbẹ̀rí ẹni tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ yẹn tẹ́jọ́ ń pariwo tẹ́jọ́ ń ké yẹn, o lè gbẹ̀rí wọn jẹ́. Ṣùgbọ́n àwa kan wà Elédùmarè ti jẹ́ kó tètè yé wa tipẹ́tipẹ́ nígbà táwa ń dàgbà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o, ìyá mi Yèyé Túndé. Now Elédùmarè ti jẹ́ kó tètè yé àwa kan pé ìwọ ọmọ ẹ̀dá èèyàn nìyẹn, nítorí pé tá a bá ń rántí àwọn èèyàn bí Oshiomole ni mò ń wí yẹn o. Irú tú táwọn yẹn pa láyé ìgbà wọn tán gbólógun fà kó tó wá di pé gbẹ̀yìn àwọn gan sell out. Oshiomole yẹn náà ni gbogbo yín rí yẹn. Ẹ mọ̀ pé àlè bá ṣẹ́ẹ̀rẹ̀ kankan lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ mọ́. Àmọ́ ńgbà tó náà ń ṣe labour union leader, bó náà ṣe máa ń pariwo tó máa ń ran egun kankan nu ó tó di pé wọ́n fún ní price ẹ̀. Ó gba price ẹ̀, ó change, ó dẹ lòmíì, ó dẹni tá a mọ̀ mọ́. Bákan náà ẹ wo Festus Keyamo ọjọ́ kìíní ànágbà tó jáde tó ṣe lebelebelebe, ẹ wo nǹkan tó fi ojú omi ṣore, ẹ wo nǹkan tó fojú ẹ̀ rí nígbà tí wọ́n pa bàbá Bọ́lá Ìgè tán ń parọ́ mọ́ra wọn tán ti ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ síbi tọ́rọ̀ wà tí wọ́n jẹ́wọ́ tí wọ́n fẹ́ sọ ẹni tó pa bàbá ń bàbá. Ẹ rí bí Festus Keyamo bó ṣe belebe. Ṣé tó rí pọ́n tó ti yàn nínú ìjọba míì, ó yẹ̀sẹ̀ ṣe kan tán ni o, wọ́n tó ti pè sínú míì. Tó tí mò ń sọ yẹn nítorí pé he's good at that, he's good at that. Ó mọṣẹ́ yẹn ṣe dáadáa. Ọlọ́run tó wá fún lẹ́bùn kan, ó tún jẹ́ ẹni tó kọ́ṣẹ́ agbẹjọ́rò, ó mọ̀rọ̀ pa dáadáa. Ó dẹ̀ mọ òfin tó de àwọn irọ́ tó ń pa. Ṣé rí pé irinṣẹ́ ohun èlò àyálò tó tóbi lọ́wọ́ wọn ni wọn fi ṣeré bó ṣe wà yẹn. Bó bá ṣe é ṣe bí wọn bá tí mọ bí ó ṣe yẹ kán ṣe tí wọn yanjú nǹkan, báyìí bá gbà á, wọ́n bá tún ṣèjọba míì, wọ́n ó tún pè síbẹ̀, yóò tún wà ńbẹ̀. Irú èèyàn tóun tún jẹ́ nìyẹn. So irú àwọn èèyàn báyìí táwa ti rí, òun ló máa ń jẹ́ káwa tètè máa wo sàkún àwọn nǹkan tán bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ àbí tán bá ń ṣe nǹkan pé àti rí àwọn tó ṣe ju tiyín lọ. Ṣùgbọ́n ṣe wá arábìnrin tí à ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí kò sí nínú kàtígórì irú àwọn èèyàn tá à ń sọ yìí, nítorí pé kí ni àmọ́ rí àdẹ̀bárùwà bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, àríbikíbi tó ti sọ̀rọ̀ kankan pé báyìí ló yẹ kó rí táwa ni òun náà sell out ni pé bóyá ó kọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ jẹ́. Rárá, ó dàbí pé ọmọ gidi ni, ó dàbí pé òun kàn ń ṣe dáadáa tiẹ̀ lọ. Àwọn èèyàn wọ̀nyí ni wọ́n fẹ́ kó rán dandan títí wọn náà fẹ́ kó bá. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí bóun ṣe wá jẹ́ ṣe mọ̀ pé ọmọ kékeré ni, ó lè má tí ì yé débẹ̀ yìí pé àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n fẹ́ lọ kó òun papọ̀ mọ́ yìí bóun bá tiẹ̀ ní nǹkan dáadáa tóun fẹ́ máa sọ tóun fẹ́ ṣe tó wà lọ́kàn òun àwọn èèyàn yóò ní ìgbà láàyè láti ṣe. mo sì ń bọ̀ ń bẹ̀ o ìdí tí ó fi jẹ́ photo ops ọ̀nà tó gbàjọ mọ́ irú ohun tí Trump ṣe màá láyé wa. irinṣẹ́ olóṣèlú ni gbogbo ohun tẹ́ ń rí ẹ jẹ́ mú báyìí. ìdí tí mo fi kọ́kọ́ gba ibi tí mo gbà wọlé yẹn wọlé ni pé mi fẹ́ kẹ́ rò pé bóyá ọmọdébìnrin yẹn ṣe nǹkan kan tí ò dáa rárá. She's just an innocent young lady and we cannot blame her for accepting the position or for being nominated, okay? She probably believes she can do something and she probably believes, she's needed. But you can see, they put her in the midst of some old men and women, right? And I can promise you right now, whatever good policies, whatever good suggestions she's bringing to the table, they are not going to utilize it. They are not going to use it. But she has been nominated, she has been accepted, and she's going to sit there and contribute. And they are going to pay her a salary and give her whatever, they are giving to others, that they felt like she should also have part of it. At the same time, if care is not taken, they are going to corrupt her mind. If she's not corrupted already, they are going to corrupt her mind. And she will not be useful for us in future. Benny, if care is not taken. Except if she's highly disciplined. Otherwise, they are going to corrupt her. And in future, she's not going to be useful for us. Because they are going to teach her their evil ways. Àwọn ọ̀nà mọ̀nàmọ́ná ọ̀nà rándanrandan ìwà rándanrandan bí irú eléyìí tí ẹ̀rí àpábíò tí wọ́n ń sọ ní sínẹ́ẹ̀tì ebi ń pa gbogbo ìlú wọ́n fowó kówó epo kò síná ààrẹ wọn lòun fẹ́ lọ jagun gbogbo ẹ̀ ń ṣẹlẹ̀ àwọn orí yẹn ro ẹgbẹ́ iye owó tá tún ti ní àwọn pín tá ń sọ fúnra wọn pé a ti sẹ́ndì owó sínú àkáǹtì ẹ̀ tí wọ́n mọ̀ pé kíní yẹn kámẹ́rà ṣì wà hàn pé ó máa gbé ṣẹ́tìrì bọ́n ṣe máa ń pín nìyẹn táwa ò ní mọ̀ tẹ́yìn ò ní mọ̀ wọ́n á dẹ̀ máa sọ fún yín pé kò sówó tí wọ́n fi ṣèlú wọ́n fẹ́ lọ yáwó ariwo táwa ń pa nìyẹn ta ní kò sí ẹnì kankan tó rí ẹ̀ pé tó lọ́pọlọ tó ní nǹkan dáadáa tó fẹ́ ṣe tó máa lọ darapọ̀ máwọn èèyàn yìí tó bá ti lọ darapọ̀ mọ́ wọn they know how they do it they are going to soil your hand wọ́n á tọwọ́ ẹ̀ bọnú epo bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bó bá láṣọ funfun ni wọ́n wọ̀ pé o ò fẹ́ bélépo wọn ṣe wọ́n mọ bọ́n ṣe máa ṣe tó máa fi po yẹn tó máa fi yí ẹ lára ó ní ẹ̀rù ṣe ń bà mí fún ọmọ yìí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni ti ọ̀dọ́mọdébìnrin kékeré kan tí wọ́n ní òun náà win ní senate seat ní Kwara ńgbà yẹn tí gbogbo èèyàn ń jó tó ń yọ̀ mo ní nǹkan dáadáa ni ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀rù tó ń bà mí ni pé àárín àwọn wo ló ń lọ tó fẹ́ lọ jókòó sí ṣèbá àárín àwọn olè wọ̀nwọ̀n náà ni àwọn ọlọ́gbọ́n jàǹbá ọlọ́gbọ́n jìbìtì ẹni tó bá ronú dáadáa tẹ láròjinlẹ̀ kí lẹ rò pé ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n máa kọ́ bọ́n ṣe ń jalè bọ́n ṣe ń jí owó ni wọ́n máa kọ́ bọ́n ṣe ń jalè bọ́n ṣe ń jí owó ni tọ́mọ yẹn bá níwà tó dáa tó nínú tó dáa tó ní nǹkan tó dáa tó fẹ́ ṣe wọ́n máa kọ́ ńkọ́kùkọ ni tẹ́ ẹ bá gbàgbé tẹ́ ẹ bá rántí ẹ jẹ́ rán yín létí ẹ rántí ijọ́ kìíní àná ńgbà tí Dino Melaye tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń lọ sí senate kí ló sọ olówó táwọn sẹ́nétọ̀ ẹ̀ ti ń gbà tó ń gbà ó ló ti pọ̀ jù ó dáhùn bá ti débẹ̀ àwọn máa wá bọ́n ṣe máa ṣe kán tẹ̀ gbé owó yẹn pé owó yẹn ti pọ̀ jù ẹjọ́ tí Dino fi lo gbogbo iye ọdún tó lò ní senate ẹjọ́ did he even ever bring it to the table pé ó yá ẹja discuss owó àti àwọn entitlement àti gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń gbà ó ti pọ̀ jù ẹja àgé let's cut the cost of governance which was part of what he was saying when he was campaigning which was part of what he was saying after he has won the election pé àwa ti débẹ̀ owó táwọn senator yẹn ti ń gbà jù ó ti pọ̀ jù kí ló dé no a máa wá nǹkan ṣe sí ẹjọ́ tí Dino ṣe lo gbogbo ìgbà tó lò ń bẹ̀ ǹjẹ́ rí kó mẹ́nu kàn kò lè mẹ́nu kàn nọ́mbà 1 náà òun fúnra ẹ̀ ná látilẹ̀ ó lè ní ó kàn sọ nǹkan tó wù ní láti wá ní kí ìṣòlè pó níwà tó dáa lára the moment tó bá ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wọn tó ti wọ àárín wọn wọ́n máa introduce ẹ̀ sí nígbà tán bá máa ju gbẹ̀mú owó lù lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta tẹ́rù bà ó máa pẹnu ẹ̀ mọ́, ó máa dákẹ́. Ó dẹ̀ kù sí nǹkan tán bá ti fẹ́ ni whatever pleases you my lord, onímọ̀ tẹ́wọ́ ni yóò di I concur, I support. Nǹkan tó máa kù nìyẹn. Ó ní nǹkan tó ń bà mí lẹ́rù, tó ń ṣe mí láàánú fún ọmọdébìnrin yìí àti ọmọdébìnrin títí Kwara yẹn lálọ́ náà ó win ní Senate seat, ó ń lọ represent constituency ẹ̀. Ohun tó ń bà mí lẹ́rù fún àwọn ọmọ yẹn nìyẹn pé okay, let's say wọ́n take a bold step, especially wọ́n tún wá jẹ́ ọmọ obìnrin. Ṣé rí pé èròjà tí wọ́n nídìí ó pé síbẹ̀, because tẹ bá ń wo gbogbo àgbáyé tó máa ń sọ pé àwọn tí wọ́n ní wọ́n ń yàn jẹ jù wọ́n á ní obìnrin. Then tẹ bá wá gbé wá sí Africa, especially sí Nàìjíríà, àwọn tí wọ́n ń yàn jẹ jù àwọn youth, àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké. Tẹ bá wo ìyá wèrè náà tó fẹ́ máa da Yorùbá nation rú, ìgbà tó ṣe tán tí ò rí ọ̀nà lọ tó ń wá àwọn tó máa lò, kí ló ṣe? Ó láwọn youth lòun wá dúró fún. Kí lẹ rí tó ṣẹlẹ̀? Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn dá tẹ̀lé torí pé ó mú nǹkan tí ó fi tú wọn jẹ, ó kó gbogbo ẹ̀ wá, ó sáré ṣe gìrìgìrì. Àwọn nǹkan tí ò ní mínì, tí ò wúlò, ẹ pè wọ́n jáde ń sìn ẹ ní mélòó nu wọn ni wọ́n ti wáṣẹ́ fún lórí website tán náà ṣe fún wọn tán ní wọn ò mọ̀ ríṣẹ́. Àwọn nǹkan tí ò make sense, tí ò mọ́pọlọ dání. Ṣùgbọ́n nítorí pé wọ́n ní tí ìyà bá ti jẹ èèyàn lájẹjù, èèyàn ò ní àròjinlẹ̀ mọ́. Bí a bá ti jẹ èèyàn jù, kò ní ní àròjinlẹ̀ mọ́. Wọ́n bá ti sọ wípé oúnjẹ wà níbì kan, bó tẹ̀ jẹ́ pé wú wà lọ́nà bẹ̀, bó tẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ó mọ̀ pé oúnjẹ ò máa lẹ sí bẹ̀, kò ní ìrò, yóò mọ̀ sá lọ bẹ̀ ni pé oúnjẹ yẹn tó tán, jẹ́ n tètè débẹ̀ kí mi náà tètè lọ mú tèmi. Ó dìgbà tó bá débẹ̀ tí ò bá wá róúnjẹ ní wàá mọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé sórí wọn ò pé ni, bẹ́ẹ̀ kó ti mọ̀ pé kò lè so oúnjẹ ń bì. Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tán kọ́kọ́ sọ fún yẹn, eré pé kóúnjẹ yẹn má tán kóun tó débẹ̀, ó ní ó máa sá lọ síbẹ̀, kò ní rorí lọ síbẹ̀. Now, ẹni tí wọ́n gbé ìjọba fún tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ sìn tó ń ṣe, gbogbo yín lẹ mọ̀ pé alágbárí ni bàbá Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu. Ẹ dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé gẹ́gẹ́ bí olóṣèlú, bàbá gbọ́n dáadáa, wọ́n gbọ́n ṣáṣá. Ohun tí bàbá ṣe ni pé wọ́n ti rí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn ò tẹ́wọ́ gba ìjọba yìí lọ́wọ́ àwọn nítorí pé ó ní kọ́nu-kọ́hónú, ó dẹ̀ rí bákan. Wọ́n wá pe àwọn èèyàn, àwọn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n ọlọ́pọlọ pé ẹ wá báwo la ṣe ṣe, kí lẹ rí sí i, kí ni àwọn nǹkan tí mo lè máa ṣe táwọn èèyàn mọ̀ fẹ́ràn mi, àbí tí àwọn èèyàn rò pé mo fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan gidi, àbá má rí ṣe, àbá má padà ṣe nǹkan gidi, but ẹ jẹ́ ká win ní heart àwọn èèyàn. Number one, àwọn máa kọ́kọ́ sọ fún bàbá pé àwọn wo ló pọ̀ lẹ́yìn àwọn tí ó tẹ̀lé àwọn olóṣèlú tó kù tán bá yín dù, especially àwọn tó ń pera wọn lóbìdíẹ̀ntì. Àwọn wo ni? Àwọn ọ̀dọ́, the youth. Obìnrin dẹ̀ pọ̀ ń bẹ̀ náà, àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ni? Then àwọn wo ni wọ́n ń pariwo pé wọ́n ti ẹ̀ ń fún láàyè jù? Àwọn obìnrin ni o. Then àwọn ọ̀dọ́ ń complain pé ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà lẹ ń ṣèjọba. So if you can include these people in your government, it will make your government popular. And probably some or most of these youths will start looking at you as a savior, pé you are the first person tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí wo side àwọn youth àti àwọn ọmọbìnrin kéékèèké, àwọn múndíá, àwọn ọ̀dọ́. Because in Nigeria kò ṣẹlẹ̀ rí o. Àtọkùnrin gan mi rò pọ́n tí lọ mú anybody rí tí ò tí ì parí university tí wọ́n yàn sí cabinet as under the president. Mi rò pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀ rí. Bó tiẹ̀ gbọ́ téèyàn kan sọ pé even in the whole world, ipò òun ò rò pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀ rí, pé maybe this is the first. Now, I've not been able to verify that information, but at face value right now, based on what we know and what we've had so far, let's just limit it to Nigeria. In Nigeria, this is the first time that an undergraduate female student will be nominated and selected as a special advisor to the president. Ṣé rí pé Olóyè Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu wọ́n break record, ẹ pàtẹ́wọ́ fún wọn. Wọ́n rí photo op yẹn ṣe. Yes, wọ́n get the photo op yẹn. because now in some quarters láàrin àwọn èèyàn kan níbì kan sìn bàbá yẹn ti win ní heart wọn pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó ṣe pẹ̀lú ọmọ yẹn, especially tán bá tún wá find out pé wọn mọ ọmọ yẹn rí láti ibì kankan, wọn ní this man is good now, ó mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe. But what most people are not looking at is, what is that lady going to do? What will she achieve? Ṣé ọmọ adé ó ṣiṣẹ́? She might have some good and bright ideas, but are they going to use whatever she's saying, or they just want to use her to win the heart and souls of some people? Gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe sọ, ó dàbí photo ops. So mo kí yín o, ẹ káàbọ̀ bàbá mi Ọlá Àjàlá. Well, bàbá mi, so far so good. I'm trying to find any information that is related to that. I've not found any. What everybody is telling me is no. Wípé student ni. Ó dẹ̀ jẹ́, I think she's the president or chairman fún àwọn economic student whatever. And then she has done so many things like that. Now, like I said, I'm still doing my investigation, but for right now, I've not found anything that says she has any tie or anything to do with any of them. So far, so good. If we find anything, trust me, we will come back and let you know. But for right now, as far as I'm concerned with that lady, she's just an innocent lady for right now. I don't know about tomorrow when I wake up. If it changes, I will let you know. But the problem is they are only using her. They didn't put her there for her to do anything or to contribute anything, but just for photo ops, just to show face and to save face and to win the heart of some people that are already mad and annoyed. Ṣé mo pé tẹ́ bá wo Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Tìjání náà, ṣé mo pé ọ̀dọ́ lòun náà? So one more nǹkan. All these are based on calculation. Now, let's go to this video. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wo fídíò yìí ká tó tẹ̀síwájú. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ wo fídíò yìí. Ẹ má bínú o, mo fẹ́ sáré ṣe nǹkan kan ni ká tó wo fọ́nrán yìí. Okay.
Tuesday appointed a 400-level student of the University of Ibadan, Orire Agbaje, as a member of the Presidential Committee on Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms at the State House in Abuja. Agbaje, who is an economics student at the university, is also the president of the Nigerian University's Tax Club. She joined tax experts from both the private and public sectors at the inaugural meeting of the committee chaired by tax expert Taiwo Oyedele. I mean, this also caused a lot of reactions on social media. I mean, it is nice to see that, a young girl that is still in the university is part of that team. I mean, it's like a first, correct?
Yes,
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. But Nigerians are just Nigerians. They have reacted. Let me take a tweet from Paula, who wrote, "This would have been a wonderful development, but our government can't be trusted. So it's either the girl's parents are high stakeholders in this new government, or they just took the girl for a photo shoot and clout chasing." Well, Omoyele Sowore came to her defense. He posted that picture of Tinubu and the lady. He said, "I read somewhere this lady here with Tinubu was appointed to a tax committee, and some are upset that an ordinary student was given appointment. Well, unlike so many senators, even the president, and recently so many of Tinubu's ministers, we at least know this young lady is in school, and we know her school, course of study and level, as opposed to most of the politicians running Nigeria today. No one could truly tell you where they went to school. Most of them don't have level. They don't have level." I mean, this is
To the fantastic Orire.
Let me stop it right there quickly. And when it comes to that, Sowore is right. To be frank with you, Sowore is right. At least we know she's a student, right? And she's a student of economics, right? And as you heard them as you heard on the news, she's the president of a tax club, right? And then they said, based on that, she has been nominated to be on the presidential committee on tax matters, right? Which makes sense in a normal society, in a reasonable society, in a society where things are done the right way and things go the right way, not just, doing something to pacify people. That's the way it ought to be, right? So Sowore is right. But can we say the same thing? The same thing that song pa ọmọ yìí pé okay, ó ṣì wà 400 level kò ìparí. At least àmọ̀ pé ó ń lọ sí school, ó dẹ̀ ń ṣe dáadáa ní school. Nǹkan tó dẹ̀ yàn sí, ó bá nǹkan tí ó ti mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀ tó ń ṣe ń pa ẹ̀ mu, right? Ìyẹn tán bá máa jẹ́ kó perform, tán bá máa jẹ́ kó ṣiṣẹ́. But most of àwọn senator tẹ̀ ń wò yìí, even ààrẹ gan fúnra rẹ̀, kò sí anybody tó lè fọwọ́ sọ̀yà iléèwé táwọn lọ. Level tí wọ́n ti graduate àtìgbà tí wọ́n parí, kò sí anybody tó lè vouch fún wọn tó lè ní mo mọ̀ wọ́n, ibi iná lọ, àjọ lọ ni, ìgbà báyìí ni wọ́n parí. No, nobody can do that. At least àmọ́ tọmọ ẹ̀. So Sowore is right when it comes to that. Okay? At least kudos. Aṣáàmọ̀ pọ̀ mọ́ ẹ wà ní school, ó dẹ̀ wà 400 level. Wọ́n àdẹ̀ sọ fún apọ́n lọ mú wá láti lóyìnbó, University of Ibadan ló wà, which means ẹni tó bá rú lójú sì lè lọ verify. Unlike a lè verify ibi tọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn tí àwọn bàbá wọn wọ̀nyí tán kóra wọn jọ sí Abuja tán láwọn ń ṣe lórí, a lè verify ibi tọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn ti lọ sí school. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn tán bá ti ní kán mú certificate wá lẹ́jọ́ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní wàhálà máa bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ok, ẹpẹ̀ntẹ́jọ lọ sí school ká tiẹ̀ mọ̀ wọ́n. Àwọn iléèwé tán bá ń dárúkọ, àwọn yóò mọ̀ ní àwọn lọ síbẹ̀ o, àwọn ò mẹ́ni yìí rí o, àwọn ò mọ nǹkan tó ń sọ. So ìyẹn ní Sowore ń sọ. Ó ní mo ṣe ní ọ̀rọ̀ lady yẹn, she's just an innocent lady, a lè blame her. And right now she's probably happy that she's going to try her best to contribute to the development of Nigeria, not knowing wípé they are just using her for photo shoots. They are just using her to win people's hearts, to gain recognition. First of his kind, tí ò ṣẹlẹ̀ rí. Àbí? Even though some people, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o, ẹ ṣe ìyá mi Yeyetunde TV, even though some people are dying of hunger, some people are hungry, some people can't even go to their, their job site anymore because of lack of fuel. Some people are dying while they are trekking to get somewhere. Àwọn ò rí yẹn rò. All they want to do is just show you something that looks good, even though they know it's not going to work. They know it's not going to fix anything. But let's just do something that will make people like us. Let's do something that will take people's focus, attention away from all the bad stuff. Let's do something that looks good so that they will say, eléyìí máa dáa, ó máa dàbí pé àwọn ẹni wọ́n mean in business, ó máa dàbí pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe dáadáa. Àdúrà tèmi kan ni pé kọ́lọ́ má jẹ́ kí wọ́n ba èròǹgbà ọkàn ọmọ yẹn jẹ́. Kán má kọ nírọ́, kán má fi rọ́ba yẹ̀ jẹ́, because especially tax committee tí wọ́n lọ fọmọ yẹn sí, mo mọ̀ pọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ gbogbo àwọn tẹ́rí tán wọ súùtì, gbogbo àwọn bàbá tán jókòó yẹn. Kò sí èyí tí ò ní gbẹ̀gùn jẹ nú wọn, kò sí èyí tí ò ní jí owó nú wọn, àfẹ̀yí tó bá fẹ́ parọ́ fún yín ló kù. Náà ọmọ yẹn, mi ò lè sọ, mi ò mọ irú èèyàn tó jẹ́ personally, but even if she's a good person tí ò fẹ́ ṣe irú ẹ̀, láàárín àwọn tán gbé sí yẹn, wọ́n máa kọ́, ó máa perfect. And probably by the time táwọn bá lọ, wọ́n á mọ̀ pé àwọn tún ti láwọn kan táwọn máa hand over fún táwọn fojú jọ ń bẹ̀. Ẹ tiẹ̀ má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ Tìjání tiẹ̀, ìyẹn ò tiẹ̀, is a nobody. There's nothing to write home about nípa tẹ́ni yẹn. Àti mọ irú èèyàn tóun jẹ́. Now, ní ìgbà tí Trump tó wà ní president, á wo fọ́nrán yẹn later. Ó ṣe kinní kan nígbà tí ìlú ń dàrú l'Amẹ́ríkà, tí wàhálà pọ̀ láàrin funfun àti dúdú, because kẹ́rí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ni wọ́n understand the game tí Trump tó play. Ìyá mi Tinúọlá Àríkẹ́ Adé, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Sorry, I just saw you now. Ẹ má bínú. ìyáàfin Esther Adéọlá mo kí yín ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Queen Ọmọlára mo kí yín ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Alàgbà James Shalom mo kí yín o. Bàbá mi Adéwálé Ọ̀rẹ́kọ̀yà mo kí yín káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Ẹ ṣé gan ni tẹ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Ẹ má bínú. Ẹni tó bá ṣì wà ńbẹ̀ tí mi ò tí ì rí yín, tí mi ò dárúkọ yín, tí mi ò kí yín, ẹ má bínú sí mi o. Kì í ṣe pé mo fojú tẹ́ńbẹ́lú yín o àbí mo rò pé kéré, mi ò rí yín ni o. Ẹ má bínú. Mo wá ń kí gbogbo wa báyìí. Ẹ gbórúkọ yín, ẹ gbórúkọ yín. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ọmọ yín ni mo jẹ́, pé tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ ni mò ń kí yín o. Tòǹdó tòǹdó, tàkúrẹ́ tàkúrẹ́, tọ́fà tọ́fà, ẹ ṣé gan ni. Mo kí yín alàgbà Níyò Westside, ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ìyáàfin Mọ́ríàm Onífádé, mo kí yín ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Thank you so much. Now, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ understand nígbà yẹn up to now àwọn kan wà ní Nàìjíríà ń bẹ̀ yẹn tí inú wọn máa dùn pé Trump, especially àwọn tán pera wọn ní Christian bíi tèmi, inú wọn máa dùn pé Trump was a Christian president. Madam Arẹ́rìn pé if we are talking about the same Christianity tèmi àtẹ̀yìn tá a mọ̀ tá a kà nínú Bible, nǹkan tán fi pe àwọn èèyàn kan ní Christian, Trump is not anything to be called a Christian. I'm sorry, I'm not judging, but that is the fact. That is the truth. Èèyàn tó bá ti kórìíra ọmọlàkejì ẹ̀, yálà nítorí àwọ̀ ara ẹ̀, àbí nítorí ibi tó ti wá, àbí ìdí kan àbẹ́kejì, ẹ lè máa pe ẹnìyẹn ní Christian because that person is not acting as Christ. Jesus Christ loves everybody. Kò kórìíra ẹnìkankan torí tó bá kórìíra èèyàn ni. Nígbà tán mú obìnrin onínàbì yẹn síwájú ẹ̀, tán ní wò ó, eléyìí onínàbì ní nǹkan kan. Tó fi sọ fún wọn pé ó dáa, èyí tí ò bá dẹ́ṣẹ̀ nínú yín, ó kọ́kọ́ lẹ̀ lókùúta. Onísọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá yẹ pé ó kórìíra. Bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ti lónínàbì ni mo kórìíra ẹ̀. Á ní kán sọ lókùúta pa gẹ́gẹ́ bí òfin tí wọ́n tán ló ń gbà yẹn ṣe sọ. Á ní ẹ sọ lókùúta pa. Bá a ṣe ń sọ fáwọn kan lénìí, àwọn oníṣòkòtò sófésófé elétí dídi tán ti kan gimọ́ létí tí wọ́n ń gbọ́rọ̀ pé àwọn nǹkan kan wà kò bójúmu. Ó mọ̀ bú àwọn bàbá ayé jọ́n ní apààyàn ni wọ́n fèèyàn rúbọ. Ẹ̀yin ńkọ́ kí lẹ̀ ń ṣe? Ẹ mọ̀ sọ̀yàn lókùúta pa. Ẹ̀yin wèrè wọ̀nyí. Tí àwọn bàbá yẹn gan sórí tí wọn ò pé ju ti yín lọ. Àwọn èèyàn tẹ́ ní wọ́n ń pa láyé jọ́n tán ní wọ́n ń pààyàn sídìí ògùn. Ṣé báwọn tó ṣẹ̀ tí wọ́n dájọ́ kú fún? Tí n bá lọ tú history wá fún yín, nǹkan tó ń ṣe ní Britain, gbogbo European countries tẹ́ ń gbé gẹ́gẹ́gẹ́gẹ́ nísìn nítorí pé nǹkan ti yí padà. Tí bá lọ gbé gbogbo àṣírí wọn wá fún yín, tẹ́ bá rí nǹkan táwọn ń ṣe nígbà tẹ́ láwọn bàbá yẹn pé nǹkan tó ń ṣe ò dáa, wọ́n ń pààyàn. Títí wọ́n worst jùlọ àwọn tó gbé religion wá fún yín. Ohun táwọn ń ṣe ó worst jùlọ. Ẹ jẹ́ ń pa yín lẹ́rìn. They have something tí wọ́n defies. Ẹni tí wọ́n bá ní ó ṣẹ̀, wọ́n máa mú, wọ́n ṣe kinní yẹn, ó ní ihò mẹ́ta, ihò méjì lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́, ìkan láàrin. Wọ́n lè ṣe pẹ̀lú orin, wọ́n lè ṣe pẹ̀lú igi. Títa àárín yẹn, wọ́n máa gbé orí ẹni yẹn síbẹ̀. Màá wá picture yẹn wá, màá wá fi hàn yín. Tí n bá rántí ẹjọ́ ẹ rán mi létí. Wọ́n á gbé orí ẹni yẹn sí láàrin. Ọwọ́ ẹ̀ méjèèjì wọ́n á kì bọ ihò méjèèjì tẹ̀gbẹ́. Wọ́n á wá dé kinní yẹn mọ́, wọ́n á tì í. Which means bó ṣe máa wà nìyẹn. Bó wá jẹ́ 10 hours náà fẹ́ kó fi wà ń bẹ̀, bó ṣe máa wà nìyẹn. Kò sí pé mo fẹ́ stretch, ara ń ro mí. Wọ́n wá sọ fún gbogbo aráàlú, and this will be done at like a marketplace níbi ojú ọ̀gbagadè níbi tí gbogbo èèyàn ti ń kọjá. And they are going to tell people wípé tó bá wù yín o, gbogbo nǹkan dọ̀tí tẹ́ bá rí ẹ lè mọ lẹ́mọ́ níbi tó wà yẹn o. Ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ ni. So ẹni tó bá rí òkú eku tó ń rùn, ó lè lẹ́mọ́ ẹnìyẹn bẹ̀. Ẹni tó bá rí ẹyin òbu, ó lè lẹ́mọ́ ń bẹ̀. Ẹni tó bá wù lè lọ tutọ́ sí lára. Àwọn èèyàn tó mẹ́sìn wá fún yín nìyẹn. As they are doing in the Arabian country, they are doing their own also on the other side. Àwọn ni wọ́n ní ìwà tó burú tó worst jù láyé, àwọn tó mú ẹ̀sìn méjèèjì wá fún yín. Tẹ́ ń ṣépè, tẹ́ ń gbọ́ àwọn baba ńlá baba yín pé àwọn baba ńlá baba yín orí wọn pé bàjẹ́bàjẹ́, wọn ṣe àṣemáṣe, wọn ṣe aburú kankan. if we compare their time with the same time in Europe, in Asia, gbogbo ẹnu ni mo lè fi sọ fún yín. Ẹ lọ wá gbogbo ìwé history tẹ́ bá rí kẹ́ lọ kà, kẹ́ compare those two, kẹ́ compare Africa, especially ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, Nigeria as at that time, kẹ́ compare with what was going on in other parts of the world then. Tẹ́ ń pa àwọn bàbá yín lẹ́lẹ́bọ tẹ́ ní wọ́n ń pààyàn, wọ́n ń pààyàn. Wọ́n ń pààyàn. Bójú ṣe là ń gbà yẹn, nǹkan tán mọ̀ ń gbà yẹn, òun ni wọ́n ń ṣe. Ṣé wá rí ìtàn bàbá yẹn ń ṣe is way better than nǹkan táwọn òyìnbó tó mú ẹ̀sìn wá fún yín tí wọ́n ń ṣe lọ. Nǹkan èyí tó kéré jù nínú nǹkan tán device tán fi ń fìyà jẹ àwọn èèyàn, òun ni mo sọ fún yín yẹn. They have another one fún àwọn obìnrin, ẹ̀yin ìyá wa. Would you believe pé àwọn èèyàn yìí wọ́n design irin ó dàbí kéèjì tí wọ́n ń gbé bọ obìnrin lórí. Wọ́n bá tí wá gbé bọ lórí ibi ẹnu ẹ̀, wọ́n ṣe nǹkan tí ó wọ ọbẹ̀ lọ. Èyí tó wọ ọbẹ̀ lọ yẹn, kán tó tì í, kán tó pa lọ́ọ̀kẹ̀, wọ́n máa make sure pé ó tẹ ahọ́n ẹni yẹn mọ́lẹ̀. Obìnrin tó bá fẹ́ fi sí, á gbé sí kìíní, àwa tẹ ahọ́n ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀, wọ́n á wá dé, á fit, wọ́n á fi pa lọ́ọ̀kì sí. Bí ó ṣe máa rìn káàkiri nìyẹn. You know why? Wọn ò fẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀, ó ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ jù. Láyé ìgbà yẹn ní Europe, bọ́kùnrin bá ń sọ̀rọ̀, obìnrin ò gbọ́dọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀. So obìnrin tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀, bóyá ọkọ ẹ̀ sọ pé ó ń gbóhùn lẹ́nu, ó parọ́ mọ́ o, ó sòótọ́ o, wọ́n máa gbé kinní yẹn sí lórí, wọ́n máa dè é mọ́. Ṣé rí gbogbo èyí tán kó wá ńgbà tán wá ń kó àwọn baba ńlá baba wa àtàwọn yálàyà wa lẹ́rú? Ara àlòkù ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ń kó wá tẹ́ rí yẹn. Ara àlòkù ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ń kó wá yẹn. Èèyàn tó wá lè gbé irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, tó lè gbé sí ìyàwó rẹ̀, ìyàwó nulé ẹ̀ lẹ́nu, ó wá ní tó bá rí ìwọ, ẹ̀mí tiẹ̀ jọ ọ́ lójú. Kò sí nǹkan tó kàn ń pa tiẹ̀, because you are nobody to him or her. They really don't care about you. They did it to themselves. So tó bá dé kété ní àwọn bàbá yín ẹ̀sìn burúkú, ó ń tan rẹ̀. Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kójú ẹ̀ là, Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kórí ẹ̀ pé go and read books. Go and do your research. Study history. Wàá understand pé ìwọ ló ń gbé rẹ múgùn o, ìwọ ló ń fìyà jẹ rẹ. Ọlọ́run ò fìyà jẹ. Ọlọ́run tó dá ẹ sí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, tó dẹ̀ fi àwọn nǹkan tó fi jíǹkí ẹ àtàwọn ọgbọ́n tó fún wa yẹn, ó mọ̀ tó fi ṣe ẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó ti mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó need nìyẹn, òun ló ṣe fún ẹ. Inú mi náà dẹ̀ dùn pé nínú gbogbo àwọn ìwé ẹ̀sìn tẹ́ bá ń kà á, ẹ máa ráwọn ibì kọ̀ọ̀kan tó ti ń tọ́ka fún yín pé mò ń gbọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn mùsùlùmí tó bá ń sọ wọ́n ní wípé wọ́n ní wọ́n gbé ṣé ànábì kọ̀ọ̀kan kalẹ̀ fún àwọn ẹ̀yà ẹ̀. Ok, so why ìtẹ́yìn wá ń sá tẹ̀lé ànábì ẹ̀yà mi tẹ̀ní dandan? If what you are saying, if you have read it and you have seen it, so why can't you process that information? Mi ò ní kí anybody máa ṣẹ̀sìn tó wù. Tó bá wá sọ pé okay, títí tíbẹ̀ yẹn ló sì tẹ́ lọ́rùn ló fẹ́ ṣe, then leave the other people alone. Give peace a chance, leave them, let them do what they like. Owó fowó lọ́rùn ò lè force anybody pé kó wá gba nǹkan tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe. Àbí dandan, they have to listen to you. Ìyẹn lápá kan, mo kàn mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ digress lọ́bẹ̀ yẹn. Ìdí tó dẹ̀ gbé mi débẹ̀ ni pé mo rántí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ń gbà yẹn ń pariwo Trump olódàjù kinní kan is a Christian president my foot. Ẹ ti rí gbogbo wàhálà tó ń bá kiri ń sìn. The same person you call a Christian president, ṣé wọn pé ẹjọ́ tó ń ṣe lọ́wọ́ ń sìn ẹjọ́ ìfipá báyàn lò, bá obìnrin lò lọ́nà èrú, ẹ tẹ́ ń pè ní Ọlọ́run dájú mi ìdálẹ́jọ́ o, ẹ tẹ́ ń pè ní Christian nìyẹn. Ẹ mú jáde fún mi nínú Bible ibi tí Jésù Kristi ti fipá bọ́bìnrin lò. Ẹ mú jáde kẹ́ wá fi hàn mí. Because before you call somebody a Christian, before you tell me somebody is a Christian, and because of that, you want to worship him or her, or recognize that person and say I should keep quiet. Wàá proof fún mi pé this person is living like Christ. Ó yàtọ̀ sí Christ. Tó bá ti yàtọ̀ sí Christ, then he's somebody like me, so I don't need to bow down to him. and I don't need to respect him. Kò ní nǹkan kan tó special tèmi náà ò ní. So ẹ̀tànjẹ àtirọ́ yẹn ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa ká gbàgbé bó ṣe jẹ́. Ó ń kálukú dúró sórí ọwọ́ ẹ̀. Believe in what you believe. Communicate with your God the way you know to do. Bó bá wù mí, mo lè máa ṣe mẹ́ta lọ́kan. Ìgbàgbọ́ tí ẹ kọ́ ló máa gbé mi débi tí máa dé nígbẹ̀yìn. Ìgbàgbọ́ oníkálukú pẹ̀lú ara ẹ̀. Ìwọ àtẹlẹ́dùmarè lọ́jọ́ ìdájọ́. Yes. So èmi ò rí tipátipá kankan bẹ́ẹ̀. Now, Trump, àwọn èèyàn ń kú, wọ́n ń jà, wọ́n ń ṣe, àwọn dúdú ń pariwo pé nǹkan táwọn funfun yìí tó ń ṣe fún wa kò dá nǹkan kan. Trump wá lọ sí ìlú yẹn. Ẹ rí fídíò yẹn tó bá yá. Torí pé ó fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan tó mọ̀ pé ó ń dùn mọ́ àwọn funfun ẹlẹ́yàmẹ̀yà yẹn nínú. Bẹ́ẹ̀ pé gbogbo wọn they are claiming to be Christian, they are claiming to be Catholic. Bó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn náà ṣọkùnrin ṣobìnrin ni wọ́n lẹ́yìn. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn náà ń ṣẹ́yún. Bá wọn náà lè máa rí tán máa jókòó sínú ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin tán máa ní àwọn ò fẹ́ kófin fàyè gbà kan máa ṣẹ́yún. Àwọn ò fẹ́ kí òfin fàyè gbà pé kí ọkùnrin àtọkùnrin máa ṣe, kóbìnrin àtobìnrin máa ṣe. Àwọn dẹ̀ ni wọ́n lọ ń kó fáwọn èèyàn lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n ń sọ wọn pé ẹ lọ máa púṣì kínní, ẹ jẹ́ kán sọ ọ́ dòfin. Because nǹkan tó ń ṣe nìyẹn, nǹkan tí most of them ń practice nìyẹn. The fact pé wọ́n fẹ́ yàwó sílé wọn bímọ, ìyẹn ò mean pé wọn ò lọ máa ṣe nǹkan tó ń ṣe yẹn lẹ́yìn. That is why every now and then tẹ́ bá gbọ́ pé wọ́n ká senator kan mú, ó ṣàṣemáṣe wọn ló rán bá ń bi tó ti ń bọ́kùnrin ṣe. Ẹ̀yẹn ní sùúrù gbà tán bá máa sọ party tó belong sí, á sọ fún yín pé Republican ni. You will now ask yourself pé but àwọn Republican ò believe nínú nǹkan báyìí. Wọ́n believe in Jesus Christ. Wọ́n believe in the Bible. Òfin inú Bible náà fẹ́ ká lò but. Now ask yourself, the same person tó ń sọ pé rárá àwọn ò fẹ́ kán fàyè gbà. Bọ́n òun ni wọ́n gbá mú pé ó ń ṣe the exacting. Common sense should tell you those are the people sponsoring these people. Pé ó yá ẹ lọ máa fight kí wọ́n sọ́dọ̀ òfin pé káàyè gbà. Because ìyẹn làwọn máa fi safe face tó bá ti dòfin táàyè bá ti gbà. Then they will be free to do whatever they like. But at the same time, they are saving face. They want you to see them as Christian. Number one, it's good for their political resume. People are Christian lele, who believe in the Christian values. Not knowing behind closed doors. He's only saying that outside. He doesn't believe that. Behind closed doors, he's doing the other thing. So nǹkan tí mo sọ yé wa. Now Trump wá lọ bẹ̀. Number one náà, torí pé ó ń bọ̀ ń bẹ̀, ààrẹ ń bọ̀ ń bẹ̀, èrò dẹ̀ pọ̀, wọ́n riot. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá ní láti fi tear gas sí gbogbo wọn. Tó yẹ pé everybody ń dọwọ́ bojú. Why did he come there? Ó wá síwájú church yẹn torí pé ó fẹ́ mú Bible dání, ó fẹ́ ya photo. Just to portray himself as a good Christian. And for him to achieve that, some people had to suffer. He doesn't care about that. But some of us sat down and said, that's a good president. That's a Christian president. You are deceiving yourself. It's just a photo ops. It's a photo shoot. It's good for his resume. It's good for his career as at that moment. Because he needs to pass the message across to the white supremacists. I'm your man. Keep me in the White House. And we will keep things the way it is. We will go back to what it used to be in the olden days. Let's make America great again. Tí ò bá yé yín, tí slang yín ò bá yé yín, yes, let's make America great again. Ẹ jẹ́ dá wọn kíní wọ̀nyí padà sáàyè wọn. And do you know why most of them are so mad? Because Obama came, a black man, became the president, and not just once, twice. Not in their wildest dream do they ever thought that was going to happen. Not in their wildest dream. But it happened anyway. So, heads have to roll. They have to do something to let you and I, people like you and I that look like us, know that no, we're not going to take that, and don't have any ideas that you are anything. We are going to put you back where you belong. That was what that was all about. A lot of people that voted for Trump really don't like Trump. They know who he is. But they have to do it because they saw him as the man fit for the job, the perfect person fit for the job at that moment. That was why they put him there. Now, the same thing goes for Baba wa Tinubu. Ó ti yé yín báyìí, ẹ ti wọ̀ pé bó sọ fún yín, a máa mú ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn wá bó ṣe jọra wọn. The same thing goes for Baba Tinubu. You and I know that Baba Tinubu just didn't get into that office. It's just like what happened during Abiola's, when Abiola died. Wọ́n realize wípé Yorùbá ò ní gbà o, ìlú yìí máa dàrú, wàhálà máa so. Even Babangida tó máa ń karaoke tó bá gbáriwo ń tà tó bá ti yọjú tó bá ti náà Yorùbá ni ó máa padà lọ sùn. As at that time, ó mọ̀ pé nígbà yẹn Yorùbá ò ní lọ sùn o, ogun ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ wàhálà dé o. So they had to come to a round table pé ẹ wá ta la fojú jọ láàrin àwọn èèyàn wọ̀nyí ta lè gbé fún tí wọ́n fi pẹnu mọ́ torí wọn ní dákẹ́ eléyìí o, mo mọ tí mò ń sọ. Àwa wà nílé ẹ̀kọ́ ńgbà yẹn, adẹ̀mọ́ tún tí gbogbo wa ń pa. Gbogbo báwọn bàbá Wọlé Ṣóyínká táwọn ti sá lọ sókè òkun, àwọn kí lorúkọ bàbá tó ń kọrin gbogbo wọn tán wà ní Amẹ́ríkà, báwọn ṣe ń ṣe Kudirat radio tí wọ́n ń pariwo tán ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ làwa youth, especially polytechnic, college of education, university student tó fi mọ́ secondary school student, bẹ́ẹ̀ làwa náà ń da títì rú tá à ń da gbòòrò rú pé no, àní gbà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni Kudirat radio ló ń pariwo lálálálálá tó ń finá mọ́ wọn dì. Then they have to come to a round table. Ṣé wọn pé owó gbà yẹn gan? Wọ́n ti mú àwọn bàbá yìí, Àdìsá, General Àdìsá, Ọ̀gágun Díyà, bàbá Ọbásanjọ́ fúnra rẹ̀ gan, kí tún lórúkọ bàbá wa, kí lórúkọ bàbá yìí? Wọ́n ti kó gbogbo wọn, wọ́n ti tì wọ́n mọ́lé tán wà lẹ́wọ̀n because wọ́n fẹ́ yanjú gbogbo wọn gbà yẹn ni. Wọ́n fẹ́ yanjú gbogbo wọn gbà yẹn ni, wọ́n fẹ́ dí pẹ̀lú wa ńlẹ̀ Yorùbá seriously ni. Kó tó di pé àwọn á wò pé okay, nǹkan tá a fi lè bọ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn Yorùbá, ẹja wẹ́ni tá a fojú jọ tá a máa gbé fún. Ṣé bọ́dún mẹ́rin ni? Tó bá ti lo ọdún mẹ́rin yẹn, á ti san gbèsè tá a jẹ wọ́n pé Abiola win ni. Tẹ́ni yẹn bá ti ṣe ọdún mẹ́rin, 4 years Abiola náà ló ṣe yẹn. Ó wá kẹni tí wọ́n máa mú, ó kù ẹni tí wọ́n máa gbé fún. Náà fi wá rò wò pé èèyàn kan tá a fojú jọ láàrin wọn náà ni Ọbásanjọ́. Òun náà la lè sọ pé tó bá débẹ̀, òkúkú fẹ́ràn àwọn Yorùbá lọ títí, àpò ara ẹ̀ ló máa jà fún. Kò dẹ̀ sí bó ṣe fẹ́ le tó, yóò padà má déhùn ṣẹ. Ṣèbó má déhùn ṣẹ ń gbà Ṣàgàrí, ṣèbó gbé fún Ṣàgàrí, bó tẹ̀ jẹ́ pé mọ́ pé Ṣàgàrí kọ́ ló win ni. Bó ṣe yẹ kó rọrùn fún tó láti pe bàbá Awólọ́wọ̀ pé ìwọ ló win ni, wọ́n ṣe arúmọjẹ ìbò ẹni, mọ́ bọ̀ jẹ́ hand over fún ẹ. Ẹ rí pé tìdùnnú tayọ̀tayọ̀ ló dọ̀ra ṣe kíni ló gbé fún Ṣàgàrí. So they believe so much in him. Náà ṣe pé kó wá. Now, this time around, because mo rántí gbà yẹn gbà tí wọ́n ń ṣe campaign, a lot of people compare Hope, ṣé Hope, ṣé 93 ni àbí 83? No, 93. Ìgbà bàbá MKO. Wọ́n compare pẹ̀lú ìgbà tí bàbá Jagaba náà tí wọ́n ń du ipò ààrẹ. Wọ́n ní the same thing ni tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ rántí náà Muslim ticket náà nígbà yẹn. But just like we told some people, as at that time, kódà kó má jẹ́ Muslim ticket mọ́, kó má gbé èèyàn wá, kó gbé ọ̀bọ wá nígbà yẹn. Wípé ọ̀bọ ilá fẹ́ kẹ́ dìbò fún tó máa yàtọ̀ sólógun, àwọn èèyàn máa dìbò fún. Anything tó máa present nígbà yẹn pé òun ló máa mú democratic government wá, àwọn èèyàn máa dìbò fún gbà yẹn because ojú àwọn èèyàn ti rí all they want is káwọn ológun yìí sáà mọ́ lọ kán kóra wọn lọ àfẹ́ wọn mọ́. So pattern yẹn náà ni a lot of people ní believe pé bàbá Tinubu wọ́n copy then wọ́n ṣe Muslim ticket wọ́n ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n dé but one thing tí most of us ta fẹ́ òótọ́ gbọ́ tá a mọ̀ tá a bá ní tanra wa jẹ ni pé agitation àtàriwo tí àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ń pa bá a ṣe pariwo ń gbà yẹn nǹkan tó ṣe Fábíọ́lá pa nígbà agitation tá à ń ṣe ariwo tá à ń pa pé à ń lọ àṣemọ́ ó kún nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe wò ó pé àdẹ ó kún ara negotiation tí bàbá Tinubu fúnra ara wọn ń ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn Fúlàní wọ̀nyí pé ṣé ti rí páwọn èèyàn mi ń pariwo páwọn ń lọ bí ẹ bá ti gbé e fún mi tí ẹ jẹ́ kí n rọra ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ohun tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ni wọ́n ń sọ fún yín yẹn negotiation take place behind closed doors ẹ má tanra yín that is why you will see pé ọ̀rọ̀ àná di bá mi mọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn lọ́wọ́ kójú tó mọ́ that is why wọ́n ti promise people like Rotimi Amechi pé mọ́ wọ́rì ó ti bá wa ṣe gbogbo iṣẹ́ tá a bẹ̀ ẹ́ ṣèbí wọ́n lọ bá wa ṣe bá a ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń ṣe sí Niger Republic torí ẹ̀ náà ṣe fún lóyè ní Daura nílùú Buhari because wọ́n prepare lẹ́ẹ̀ni pé ó ti dára wa ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ àgbà ọmọ ọwọ́ ọba àgbàjẹ ọmọ wọ́rì òun náà wọ́n padà jáde ẹ̀kulẹ̀ ni nígbà tágbára wọn ò ká mọ́. The same thing goes for Ọ̀ṣínbàjò. They were preparing him. They didn't have it in mind. Wọ́n dárò wọ́n dẹ̀ ní intention pé wọ́n máa gbéjọba fún bàbá Tinubu. But because of ariwo tẹ́yìn ń pa, ariwo táwa ń pa, àti nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀, ariwo Ìgbòho Yorùbá Nation, ariwo bàbá Akíntóyè Yorùbá Nation, ariwo gbogbo ẹ̀yin mídíà, ariwo gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wòran, tẹ́ ń pariwo Yorùbá Nation la fẹ́ tí wọ́n ń gbọ́, wọ́n rí pé ẹ̀ ṣeré pé serious. And Baba took that to them and negotiated pé ẹ gbàgbé ń pa gbogbo owó tí ò bá ná tí ò bá jẹ máa ná. Àmọ́ ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ fi nǹkan tá a jọ sọ ìkẹ́ fi ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ bá fi ṣe iṣẹ́ ti gbọ́ páwọn èèyàn mi ń lọ ṣẹ́ ń gbáriwo ṣẹ́ ń rí gbogbo ẹ̀. So ìwọ tó bá ní rọ́ ni ò ń tanra ẹni. Èèyàn méjì ò kí ń pàdánù rọ́ tẹ́ni tó ń parọ́ ò bá mọ̀ àmì tẹ́ni tó ń parọ́ fún ò bá mọ̀ ẹni tó ń parọ́ fúnra rẹ̀ mọ̀ pé rọ́ ló ń pa. Bí bàbá bá ń jáde wọ́n bá ń sọ pé àwọn ọmọ kan táwọn yẹn ń sọ bàbá mọ̀ lọ́kàn ara wọn pé àparọ́ kóòtọ́ là ń sọ. Wọ́n mọ̀ bàbá mọ̀ negotiation to take place. A lot of people lè máa mọ̀ but bàbá fúnra wọn mọ̀ àtàwọn tí wọ́n jọ sọ̀rọ̀. Now wọ́n tún wá ṣe election nìyẹn wọ́n ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Ṣẹ́wọ̀n pé gbogbo gbà yẹn àwọn ọ̀dọ́ ti yarí gbogbo ẹ̀ ti dàrú àwọn tí ń pariwo òbí tó ṣe pé ó lè gbé ó lè gbà ní nǹkan kan ní gbogbo wọn ọ̀rọ̀ òbí náà even Sowore I'm not saying pé Sowore ò dá àbí kò lè ṣe I'm not saying pé òbí ò dá òbí ò lè ṣe but what I'm saying ni pé kò sẹ́ni tó lè ṣe ìjọba ní Nàìjíríà tó lè change anything it's just going to be a waste of time. Èèyàn kan ṣoṣo àbí èèyàn márùn-ún láàrin èèyàn bíi 10,000 tó jẹ́ pé olè ni èèyàn 10,000 olè ẹ wá mú èèyàn 10 tí wọ́n náà wọ́n ń solè ẹ gbé wọn sáàrin wọn ẹni wọ́n fẹ́ tó nǹkan kò sí nǹkan kan tán fẹ́ tó wọ́n máa corrupt mind wọn wọ́n máa sọ àwọn náà dolè at last ni báwọn bá gbà tán bá dolè wọ́n máa yanjú wọn wọ́n máa yámútù wọn ni. Irú ọ̀dọ́mọdébìnrin kọ́lọ̀ ń bá wa lọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ torí nígbà tán bá nà sí tán bá introduce ẹ̀ sí tí ò bá gbà tó bá ṣagídí tán bá rí kó máa da lákòóbá bí wọ́n ṣe yanjú ẹ̀ lókù tí wọ́n mọ̀ wá bó bá rú yín lójú tí ò bá yé yín ẹ tún bira yín léèrè ikú wo ló pa bàbá Bọ́lá Ìgè ikú wo ló pa bàbá Bọ́lá Ìgè ẹ kọ́kọ́ rántí pé ìgbà tí wọ́n gbé bàbá dé ibo ni wọ́n kọ́ mínísítà kí ni wọ́n kọ́kọ́ fi bàbá jẹ wọ́n tó fi wọ́n jẹ Chief Justice of the Federation wọ́n kọ́kọ́ gbé bàbá lọ sí power sector ṣé mo parọ́ wọ́n kọ́kọ́ gbé bàbá lọ sí power sector pé bàbá bí bàbá ṣe lóòótọ́ tó àti bọ́n ṣe ń ṣe pé bàbá máa lè ṣe kí ni ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀nà tí náà fi máa tàn. So ẹ bira yín kí ló dé tí wọ́n gbé bàbá kò ń bẹ̀? It's because bàbá found out what was going on. Bàbá found out what was happening. Ń pé iná yín ò bàjẹ́, kì í ṣe pé wọ́n lè ṣe iná kó tàn. But some people are feeding off you by selling generators. Mechano generator. Ẹnìyẹn náà ó wà lára àwọn tán wá tán náà fẹ́ di ààrẹ lé yín lórí. Ẹni tí ò gbèlú yín. Èèyàn tó ń gbé Dubai. Tó sì ló fẹ́ jẹ president yín. And don't forget, it's actually from Cameroon. Òun gangan fúnra rẹ̀. Ọmọ Cameroon ni. Wọ́n lè máa ní party Cameroon tó ti wá Nigeria ni wọ́n. But it's from Cameroon. I'm talking about Atiku. You see, Cherry, a lot of things ló wrong látilẹ̀. A lot of things ló wrong. In the first place, báwo ni irú Atiku ṣe wọnú Nigeria custom? He did not even get into the custom. He rose to the highest rank. Ó kówó jẹ. Bam! And then he became a politician after he retired. Meanwhile, ẹ̀yin money ìlú gangan ọmọ nílẹ̀. If you say you want to join custom, ìkùnmọ́ ọ̀tún yín, ó máa bọ́ sí tòsí. You want to go into the army, even kó kàwé, kó brilliant, kó sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ di dictionary, bó bá lọ fẹ́ lọ join sójà, kó fẹ́ ṣe recruit lásán, ó sọ pé má lọ sí NDA mọ́ o, kì í ṣe pé ló fẹ́ lọ NDA o, ó fẹ́ fi recruit wọ sójà. Ìkùnmọ́ ọ̀tún ẹ̀ á bọ́ sí tòsí. Wọ́n máa wọ́n náà bó ṣe nílé wọlé ni. Meanwhile, wọ́n kàn máa da àwọn ọmọ mọ́lá yẹn, àwọn ọmọ Haúsá yẹn, wọ́n kàn máa da wọ́n síbẹ̀. Wọ́n mọ̀wé o, wọ́n mọ nǹkan kan, àwọn tí ò kí ń lọ sí school. Ṣé bí wọ́n ń sọ fáwa nígbà táwa wà ní secondary school? Ẹ̀wọ̀n kan máa ń ṣe exchange program, wọ́n máa káwọn kan wá láti north. I went to GSS Ìlọrin, government secondary school Ìlọrin. So they do exchange program. They will bring some boys from the north. And then they will bring some girls. Those girls, they will send them to Queen Elizabeth Secondary School, Ìlọrin. School tí yàwó Atiku, títí Atiku tó ti jáde ní Ìlọrin. They will send the girls there, and then the boys, they will send them to my school because we are boys only. Queen Elizabeth is girls only. We do communicate with these boys, and they tell us. Don't get me wrong, some of them are brilliant, extraordinarily brilliant, but you know, when we are talking about maybe 100 students, and you can only find like five brilliant students. The rest of them, igi mango, kan lọ mọ́ra bá lọ́dọ̀ àwọn mọ́là, kan lọ jẹ̀rẹ̀ké, gbogbo nǹkan tó máa ṣe throughout duration tó fi wá ṣe exchange program nìyẹn, tó fi máa padà sílùú wọn. And they will be telling us, they are even paying them to go to school. Níbi tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ìyá àtàwọn bàbá tiwa, ìkùnmọ́ ọ̀tún wọn ń bọ́ sí tòsí kan tó rówó school títí wá san. But they are begging these hoodlums to go to school and they are paying them. At the same time, they still don't want to go to school. Wọ́n máa wá, wọ́n bá ti jí láàárọ̀, hostel dẹ̀ náà ń gbé, oúnjẹ ọ̀fẹ́ ni ní dining gbogbo ẹ̀, àwọn bá ti jẹun, wọ́n bá ti ṣe tán, wọ́n lọ mọ́ra bá nìyẹn, ìwọ tó bá mọ Ìlọrin dáadáa. Wọ́n lọ mọ́ra bá nìyẹn, wọ́n lọ bá àwọn ọmọ ìyá wọn tó ń ta rèké, tó ń ta kárọ̀tì, tó ń ta ẹ̀pà. Wọ́n lọ mọ ṣeré kiri. Àwa máa lọ class. That is why you will see people like kí nìyẹn ló ń jẹ́ bàbá olóyìnbó, bàbá olóyìnbó tó ní primary 3 ló ń wà, tó ń ti ṣe common entrance. I did common entrance in primary 3 and I won. Ó win in common entrance. And tó ló ń wà extraordinarily brilliant nìyẹn o. He doesn't know the difference between pass and winning. And he's telling you pé òun wà extraordinarily brilliant. So you can see the kind of privilege they are giving to their children on that side. Not even their children alone, even strangers that will come from other countries. They will sneak them into your military. And then they will allow them, those people will rise all the way to the top. To the extent where some of them are becoming your president. You see how bad it is. So this has been going on for long. It's not just a new thing. Now back to ọ̀rọ̀ bàbá Tinubu àti photo op Trump. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tẹ̀síwájú pẹ̀lú fídíò yìí. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe sọ, mo fẹ́ gbìyànjú ká má pẹ́ jù, ọ̀dọ̀ mo ti rí pé fọ́nrán ètò ti ń lọ bí pé a máa pẹ́, mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ilẹ̀ ti ṣú.
Looking at her history, despite what people are saying that she might know someone and might be, influenced by that, it's very doubtful if she is. If you look at her record, she's just a young girl who's acted in different leadership capacities in financial clubs in university, tax clubs in university as well, and also excelled in academia. In fact, looking at her LinkedIn page, you would see a record of what she's done. And it's so good to see a young girl like that take on that position. And I'm hoping that she will excel at it. She's not the chair. So for those who are saying that, oh, it's serious business, why are we putting this young girl? Again, it is what you infantile, say that word again.
Yeah,
infantilizing her, saying that she doesn't have anything to offer. I think she'll bring a fresh perspective, also an opportunity for her to learn, and also from a young person's point of view. We've had a lot of older people give their thoughts and advisory in this matter. It's good to see a young person, and I'm glad to find out what she will be contributing. I must also mention other women represented, especially Hansatu Adegbite from Wimbiz. Just seeing women who are thriving and being very particular about bringing women to the conversation, especially as it involves the economy and tax matters in Nigeria. Yeah. Very important. And
I love that statement, especially as it involves the details of his private meeting with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Abuja last week as nationwide protests broke out over the rising cost of living. Ajero stated during a live television interview that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu told labor leaders that as part of measures to reduce the cost of governance, he attempted to reduce the presidential fleet and lives in a 2-bedroom apartment. When asked about the appointments of several special assistants, Tinubu argued that rather than subscribe to complaints over hiring numerous aides, the unionists should consider the hires in light of job creation. I mean, this is a new twist, Rufai.
Let me quickly come in right there. A lot of us saw it when the labor union came out and they were protesting, right? I think they did it for how many days? And then all of a sudden, they went and had a meeting with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Voila! The man just wove the magic wand and everything just went back to normal. Labor calm down now, and they calm down. You see? Now, the labor leader came out and told us all this stuff, right? But we actually didn't know what happened behind closed doors, right? But that man, Babate Miri, labor leader, because of me. About to big bemo for you, they will calm everybody down. Okay, Eja ni suru. When I said Dori Alefa ni, Eja gba won laaye. And mind you, don't forget, Eleyi Ahmed Tinubu have brains like Oshiomole, who has one time been a labor union leader, a very vibrant one for that matter. He knows all the tricks in the book. So he's going to tell Baba, just call him. You see, they are quiet now. Ejo, what he take care of the issue till labor complain le lori. So if you declare everything just died down. But you and I should ask yourself, has somebody's sperm been greased and he decide to calm everybody down? Okay, I just want any time, yes. Now, back to what was said. Wọ́n ní máa yẹn sọ pé àwọn sọ fún Tinubu pé presidential fleet ṣé wọ́n sọ pé presidential jet tí wọ́n lò ń lọ bí 10 àbí more. Wípé ó ti pọ̀ jù pé kán cut it down. Which I later heard pé Tinubu sọ pé òun kọ́ lòun máa cut it down pé Senate ni wọ́n lágbára lórí ẹ̀ pé left to òun òun tiẹ̀ ti ń gbìyànjú àti ṣe bọ̀ Senate ló lágbára lórí ẹ̀. Èmi àti yín mọ̀ pé irọ́ nìyẹn. Those presidents, whatever they want, they get. Worst case scenario, they will throw some money around to those senators, and the senators will do what? They will put pen to paper and agree. That's the worst case scenario. But when the president is telling you, yeah, it's beyond my power, it's only the Senate, it's because he's not interested in it. He doesn't want to do it. So he has a very good excuse. But you and I know that's not true. Because a whole country, or should I say a whole nation like Nigeria, we don't have our own airline. We used to have it. Baba Obasanjo, ọmọ Akotileta, ọ̀nà ló tà. Wọ́n láwọn fẹ́ privatize ẹ̀ ni wọ́n sọ fún wa. Which we later had wípé gbogbo privatization, abẹ́ privatize, irọ́ náà pa fún wa. Wọ́n tà fúnra wọn láàrin ara wọn. Nǹkan ìjọba, nǹkan tó, for example ni omi ò sọ pé this is the actual figure. Nǹkan ẹja àgbà pé nǹkan cost bí $10 million. Ọwọ́ la fẹ́ privatize ẹ̀ pé wọ́n máa tà fáwọn ọlọ́dàn ni. But they will now go and form fake companies. Àwọn náà ní o, àwọn náà ní company yẹn, but they will go and bring a fake name and say it belongs to somebody and turn for front. So at the end of the day, you find out pé nǹkan tó worth $10,000. Wọ́n wá ní wọ́n tà fẹ́ nìyẹn ní $1,000. Ìyẹn tó bá tiẹ̀ tó $1,000. Even $1,000 yẹn gan ẹ̀ tún ní mọbi tó wọlẹ̀ sí. Tó bá náà tà fẹ́ nìyẹn ní $1,000. Wọ́n wá sọ fún yín pé so nísìn ìjọba wa fẹ́ máa ya lò lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Remember now, he bought the whole thing that is worth $10,000. According to them, this person bought it for $1,000. But now the government wants to be using it. So it's like they want to rent it from that person that bought it. But you will hear them say, so for the government to be able to use it, every time they want to use it, they are going to be paying him $1,000. Then you tend to ask yourself, but you sold this thing to this person for how much? For $1,000. So why will you now be renting it from the person for the same amount you sold it to him? Instead of that, why didn't you keep it? But they did that because it was all lies. They just decided to find a way to take what belongs to all of us and make it their own personal property by selling us the idea that the government is spending too much to maintain these things, but it's going to save us money if we sell it to outsiders. Let them run it for us, and then if we need to use it, then we will pay them to use it. But think about what I just said. It's worth 10,000. You are told it was sold to somebody for 1,000. Then they turn around and say, now we want to rent it, but just for us to rent it, we are going to pay him 1,000, which means even the $1,000 they sold, they took from him, they are returning it already. Then think about it. How many times are they going to rent it from him? And how much is he going to make? So if we are to put on our thinking cap and use our business sense, does it make sense to transact such business? No, it doesn't. It doesn't add up. This is the type of economics and mathematics that your politicians, your leaders are telling us. Something that doesn't add up, something that doesn't make sense. This is what they are always telling us. Look at the other photo up, the photo shoot with the airplane when Buhari was leaving. When they tried to trick everybody that now Nigeria has Nigeria Airways. Before the story broke out that they went to rent it, right? Look at how much it cost them to rent that plane. Don't you think that money is even enough for them to go and buy a plane that will actually belong to Nigeria? Don't you? So how does it make sense? It doesn't. But they will always do that. That is about the presidential jet. Now let's come back to Baba now saying he lives in a 2-bedroom flat. ṣé mọ̀ pé àwọn 2-bedroom flat kan wà tó jẹ́ pé nígbà tó wà lálùján náà tó wà lọ́rùn ni tó ti dọ́rùn rere. Yes, tó jẹ́ pé tó bá débẹ̀ gan á máa ṣe bí pé kó má kú òun bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ ni. Nǹkan tí bàbá ò sọ nìyẹn. Bàbá is only saying pé I live in a 2-bedroom flat now. Why? Because wọ́n renovate inú fílà tí bàbá máa dé sí gangan lọ́wọ́. Tẹ̀ pé Buhari ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kú òun bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Bàbá ò sì ní kó síbẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Wọ́n máa renovate ẹ̀, wọ́n máa tún àwọn nǹkan kan ṣe. Tó bá láwọn nǹkan kan tí ò tẹ́ bàbá yẹn lọ́rùn, ó máa sọ fún wọn pé èmi ò fẹ́ lè àbí mi ò fẹ́ báyìí. So they will do all that kó tó di pé bàbá yẹn máa bọ́ síbẹ̀. But meanwhile, this 2-bedroom tí bàbá ń sọ yìí kò ṣe ẹgbẹ́ ilé ẹlòmíì tí wọ́n náwọn kọ́ pẹ̀lú 150 million naira o. The 2-bedroom tó wà ní Aso Rock Villa tí bàbá ń sọ yẹn táwọn ń gbé kò ṣe ẹgbẹ́ ilé 150 million naira tẹ́lòmíì ń gbé gẹ́gẹ́ tí wọ́n náwọn ní mansion o. But Baba is sitting there saying it as if bíi pé yà ń jẹ wọ́n bíi pé I'm sacrificing already. Ìyẹn lápá kan. Wọ́n wá bí bàbá pé okay, to cut down the cost of governance. Why gbogbo àwọn minister, gbogbo àwọn special adviser tẹ́ ń yàn tẹ́ ń pè yìí? Do you need all these people? Why can't you cut it down? Ṣé ti rí irú ìjọba tẹ́ ní irú ìjọba tán fẹ́ ṣe fún yín? Bàbá said, eléyìí tẹ́ fẹ́ máa fi complain pé wọ́n pọ̀ jù yẹn, ẹ ṣe fojú wò ó bíi pé mo create iṣẹ́ fáwọn èèyàn yẹn ni. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ṣé wọ́n create iṣẹ́ nìyẹn? So iṣẹ́ tán create yẹn, who are the people he is employing? His friends? The friends of his friends, right? His relatives, right? The friends of his relatives. So how does that benefit an average Nigerian? Báwo lẹ́yìn àtẹ̀mí? Ṣé bí irú owó tí àwọn special adviser àtàwọn minister tí wọ́n kó jọ wọ̀nyí tí wọ́n máa gbà? Tí a bá kó owó yẹn jọ, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ṣé a lè dá ilé iṣẹ́ kan lẹ̀ tó máa produce nǹkan kan? Àbí ṣé a lè tú refinery wa, a lè tú ṣe bí ò tiẹ̀ lè tú méjì ṣe, which I know pé ó máa tú méjì ṣe kódà ó tún máa kọ́ mi tá a bá fẹ́ kọ́. Owó tí àwọn èèyàn tán yàn wọ̀nyí tán máa ná lé wọn lórí at the end of the day. Gbogbo àjẹmọ́nú, owó travel allowance, owó sitting allowance àti gbogbo ẹ̀, àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ni? Bẹ́ẹ̀ gbọ́ nǹkan tí bàbá sọ, bàbá ní instead tẹ́ máa complain pé wọ́n pọ̀, ẹ ṣe consider bíi pé I'm creating employment for some people. You are creating a space for your friends, your relatives and your loved ones to come and get their own share of the national cake. That's all you are doing. You're not doing anything to improve the economy or to help the poor masses. Irú owó yẹn tí wọ́n fi san salary, tí wọ́n fi ṣe nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe fún gbogbo àwọn tí bàbá ń yàn. Tí wọ́n bá mú owó yẹn, tí wọ́n bá ní okay, ibì kan ni adálẹ̀ yìí o, hospital ni o, and for as long as it's going to last o, ìwòsàn ọ̀fẹ́ la máa pèsè ń bẹ̀ o, but it will be for only those that have their NIN ta lè confirm pé lóòótọ́ ojúlówó ọmọ Nàìjíríà, bó kàn ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o, ojúlówó ọmọ Nàìjíríà nìyí, tẹ́ bá ti dé, tẹ́ bá ti lè produce ẹ̀, ìwòsàn ọ̀fẹ́ lẹ́ẹ̀ máa gbà ń bẹ̀. Tán dẹ̀ ṣe bó ṣe yẹ kán ṣe, tí ò sáàyè fẹ́ anybody láti jí oògùn àbí láti jí ohunkóhun, tó monitor everything. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ṣé àwọn èèyàn ò ní sọ pé wọ́n gbé nǹkan kan lẹ̀ àbí wọ́n ṣe nǹkan kan tó dáa? But ẹ wo irú excuse tí bàbá yẹn give wípé bí ìgbà tó ń create employment ni. Ṣé employment ni yẹn ṣá? Àbí favour sí àwọn loyalist yín? Torí kò yé mi, kò make sense at all. Ẹ já tẹ̀síwájú.
Go ahead. Okay. Why
you know the reaction is that is exactly the problem with Nigeria, and I totally disagree with President Tinubu when they say you are hiring lots of people as special advisors. You're saying job creation for what? It is the private sector that should create the jobs. Why can't we revitalize the private sector? Today, as we speak today, dollar is going yo-yo to the naira. No cars on the road, Oji. Businesses are shutting down. GSK is going down. Everything is going down in Nigeria, and nobody's talking about it. And you're trying to justify it, and you're telling us you live in a 2-bedroom. Humor me. Look at the mansion down the road. Yeah. What is 2-bedroom apartment? Presidential fleet. Yes. Look at the mansion that was just built down the road here. You're telling me 2-bedroom apartments. Is that
well,
what
maybe they're still renovating.
We're going to renovate what? Let's not deceive ourselves.
Dr.
See, the truth has to be said here. All of that the president is saying that 2-bedroom apartment is just part of talk. We all know that the president is a very wealthy man, and he has means to whatever he wants to have means to. But what we are saying is cut cost of governance. You are putting about 48 ministers in the first place. You are burdening ministries everywhere. We are not telling ourselves the truth. Why the people are suffering? Why senators are sharing 70 billion? And yesterday, for good measure, Oji, they didn't know when God revealed them. As Senator Akpabio said, he said that we've put more. I've said you will take it tomorrow. That we've put money in your account, a token in your account as you're going on holiday. And the next thing, it looks like we withdraw that statement, and he now went ahead to say, we've sent prayers to your email. Send me prayers to my email. Pray for me, Senator. Senate clerk, pray for me. We can't keep deceiving ourselves. Or that's what we're just saying. When we are saying everybody should take a haircut.
All right. Dr. Abati, I'm sure you have a different view.
In which Comrade Joe Ajero was speaking, was that they had advised the president to cut the cost of governance, which is what we have said ad nauseam on this program about the need for a lean, more efficient government so that you can save resources. In fact, in Ghana, when they wanted to embark on this IMF-induced reform, one of the things that they did, as a way of reform.
By the way, ẹ má gbàgbé o, yín gbàgbé o, mo ṣì ń bọ̀ wá ṣètò tí mo sọ nípa àjọ IMF, owó tí wọ́n ń yá lọ́wọ́ IMF àti àwọn nǹkan tó rọ̀ mọ́ àdéhùn tí ìjọba Nàìjíríà ṣe pẹ̀lú IMF kí IMF tó yá wọn ní owó gbogbo gbèsè tí wọ́n jẹ. Mo ṣì ń bọ̀ wá ṣàlàyé ẹ̀ fún yín o. Ibi tó gbà kàn yín, ìpalára tó lè ṣe lọ́jọ́ iwájú. Ṣé rí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa digital ID, digital identification, à ń fojú wò pé báwo náà ṣe fẹ́ ṣe pé kò lè work, especially in Africa. Then ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ gbà máa ní kò lè work in Nigeria. My brothers and sisters, let me not deceive you. They got you already. In fact, you are the first experiment they did. Yes, your NIN, yes, I'm coming on that. Your NIN, that was part of the deal. That was part of what IMF asked them to do. And for some of you, let me tell you right now, that you come on social media, they tell you, oh, look at this app. Let's check you out. Let's see how you are going to look when you get old. Maybe, I remember one time everybody was doing 10-year, what do they call it? 10-year challenge. They were using that app. It was showing you at different stages what you will look like. Look, they are gathering data. They have most of you in their database. Yes. They have you in their database already. And a time is coming. Somebody will commit a crime in Nigeria and they will put his picture and everything on CNN and say, this is the person right here. That time is coming soon. You will see it. So don't let anybody deceive you. I'm not saying don't do your NIN, but I'm just giving you information that are vital and important. I was part of the school of thought that thought like, how is it going to work? How are they going to do it in Africa, especially in Nigeria? But I found out they have done it already. In fact, Nigeria is the first experiment. Remember your e-Naira. The Central Bank of Nigeria introduced e-Naira, right? I'm coming with a program on all that. How it's all related with your digital ID. We're coming on that.
To reduce the salaries and benefits of government officials. That's the kind of thing Nigerians are asking for, to save costs. To also reduce all these convoys and the number of assistants. Was it not here that we found that the Speaker of the House of Representatives employed about 40-something media aides, including somebody that will be holding microphone, and is named a special assistant in charge of microphones. Only in Nigeria do you see that kind of absurdity. Yeah. Okay, so that was the context in which Ajero was speaking. And he said they also raised a point about convoys, and that the president said he has no control over the fleet of cars in his convoy, that the security people say is a security consideration. And we've also made a point on this program that security agencies can be sometimes overzealous. They go beyond the normal to say, oh, to be seen to be working, to be protecting the principal. So those are the issues. But definitely, President Tinubu will have to deal with the issue of bloated government.
Absolutely.
Yes. He cannot behave like Speaker of House of Reps or one other governor, you know, or that students' union leader somewhere in Nigeria.
I think because that bad.
Yes. Did you hear this? I'm going to let you listen after. But Shetigbo, already, I think most of us that want be ni mo mọ̀ pé agba school kọjá. Ademo nǹkan tó ń pè ní student union ní school, especially àwa tá bá gba university, college of education, àbí polytechnic kọjá. Àbí any higher institution ní Nigeria, bó ṣe wù kó kéré mọ́. A mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń pè ní student union government. So, ní Nigeria, àti ní student union president kan tí wọ́n ní òun náà yan ó yan special adviser fún rẹ̀, ó yan domestic staff, ó yan gbogbo ẹ̀. And if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm mistaken, torí mi rántí gbà táwa wà ní school tá à ń ṣe student union, a máa ń gba sitting allowance tá bá ṣe meeting, and that is because nígbà tiwa àwa try àti cut the cost. So we only pay ourselves for sitting allowance. Owó tá dẹ̀ ń gbà á jẹ́ kó pọ̀. Now, which most student union leaders don't do that. They take traveling allowance, sitting allowance, and then they will schedule meeting like almost every day or every other day so that they can take that money. But mo rántí ngbà yẹn ní school tiwa nígbà táwa, àwa try àti economize láti save owó. So instead of pé ká kàn máa jókòó lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́wàá máa gba owó, irú èmi sìn, I was the sport director. I diverted most of the money towards sport equipment. Up till now, ní school yẹn, orúkọ mi sì wà ńbẹ̀. Àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan tán bá rí mi tí bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ tán bá mọ̀ pé mi wọ́n ní so you are ẹ̀yin náà lẹ jẹ́ fọ́dà wọ́n sọ pé gbà tí ẹ̀yin lẹ. Mo ra cleat soccer boot gidi ní ọkàn ṣe pẹ́pẹ́ o, mo rà fún each player because I told them no, if we are going to play soccer then we must look professional. Mo ra jersey, mo ra everything, even I'm play league níbi tí mo ṣe dé because passion mi ni, and that's why the people put me there. Ìgbà tèmi dé meeting èmi jà fún ààyè tọ̀dọ̀ tèmi ni pé ẹ wá o gbogbo owó sport táwọn student san gbà tí wọ́n wọlé, because you are part of your registration fee, owó yẹn ti wà ńbẹ̀. I said no, we are going to utilize it for that. Wọ́n fẹ́ máa divert ẹ̀ sí nǹkan mi, mo ní kò sí nǹkan tó jọ o, owó sport mi ẹ ṣe ṣírò ẹ jẹ́ mọ iye tó jẹ́, let's have a budget, ẹ jẹ́ àsọ nǹkan tá a ní ìdẹ̀dẹ̀jẹ̀ ara. Yes, I take people to training, mo make sure pé boss wà tó máa gbé ẹ láti gbòòrò lọ sí school, wà wá fún soccer training, tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ ṣe tán ó máa gbé ẹ padà. They have to put fuel, yes, we will pay for it. The driver has to be paid, yes, we will pay for it. Rather than waste all the money, we spend the money on sports. Instead kí n gbà pé kán divert ẹ̀ káwá ní à ń ṣe meeting lójoojúmọ́ káwá máa pín owó yẹn sápò. No, àpèrà wa jókòó a ní reasonable discussion. Kálukú dẹ̀ yanjú ẹ̀ bí ó ṣe yanjú ẹ̀. Now kí ni mò ń try àti sọ? Ọ̀nà kan nìyẹn. But mò ń gbọ́ pé a ti rí èèyàn kan tó jẹ́ student union president tó náà tó ṣe kí ni ó yan special adviser just like bí kó jẹ president in Nigeria ó yan special adviser fún rẹ̀ ó kó gbogbo àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ jọ, which means all of those people are going to get paid. All of them are going to get paid. Nínú èlò, nínú owó studenti. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ṣé irú àwọn yẹn náà ń sìn future leader ni wọ́n àbí? Irú ẹni yẹn náà máa graduate nsìn, wọ́n á ní irú ẹ̀ náà lè jẹ́ president àbí governor ńjọ́ kan. Òun lẹ̀rù ṣe ń bà mí pé irú àwọn ọmọ tán tẹ̀ lọ ń kó sáàárín àwọn èèyàn wọ̀nyí gan tán jẹ́ innocent. Kí ni wọ́n fẹ́ sọ future àwọn ọmọ yẹn dà?
Àràbà tẹlifíṣàn ni ó online TV táráyé ń gbọ́. Àràbà tẹlifíṣàn ni ó online TV táwọn ayé ń wo. Ẹ̀tún gbẹ̀kẹ̀ ń gbọ́. Àràbà tẹlifíṣàn ni ó wọ́n gbọ́ káàkiri. Online TV táráyé ń gbọ́. Àràbà tẹlifíṣàn ni ó online TV àwọn ayé ń wo. Àní bó jẹ́ ti ká pèdé àsìkò, bó jẹ́ ti ká kàròyìn bó ṣe ń lọ o káàkiri àgbáyé. Ọ̀gá ni wọ́n o láwùjọ sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ kíkẹ́ olóbùrò kójọ́ tẹ́ yẹ́kẹ́yẹ́. Àní nílùú London wọ́n ń gbọ́ wa. Àní l'Amẹ́ríkà o wọ́n ń gbọ́ wa. Ní gbogbo Yúróòpù pátá wọ́n ń gbọ́ wa. Ọmọ Yorùbá ní diaspora wọ́n ń gbọ́ wa. Ojú wa tó lé, ojú wa tó kó, ọjà tábà tún wá polówó láráyé fẹ́ràn. Àràbà tẹlifíṣàn ni ó online TV táráyé ń gbọ́. Àràbà tẹlifíṣàn ni ó online TV táwọn ayé ń wò.